light shines on, the Spirit helps me guide my way. I know this ain't just me. I walk strong, but this time I won't be afraid. I know this ain't just me. No, this ain't just me.
Welcome, fellow travelers. This is Amanda from Silver Arrow Tarot. Welcome to my readings. Welcome to my channel. Before I get going and tell you what this is all about, I wanted to share with y'all, if you want to help support the channel, I have a capsule collection of t-shirts on redbubble.com. I will link it below. But here are the 3 different t-shirt designs. We have My Third Eye Sees Through Your BS. I also have these other designs, Only Accepting Hell Yes Energy. This beautiful little crystal design, if you don't like t-shirts that have words on them. And then finally, my favorite, It's Okay, Mercury is just in the microwave for the inevitable. Next time Mercury goes into retrograde, you can make your feelings known about it. And they're just some fun designs, and it would help, support my channel. And I would greatly appreciate it. So go check those out. All right, today we're going to be doing a video, pick a card, all about how to, I'm going to go ahead and do a reading just on validating your feelings, okay? So there will be 3 piles. We will be using the Coffee Cup Oracle. We will be also using this amazing deck, the Spiral Oracle by Lily Acuna. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. And I'm going to be using these penny runes. So buckle up. I feel like this is much needed for the collective right now because of Taurus full moon eclipse that we're just passing through. Things are a little bit tough right now for a lot of us. Some of us, might be having a wonderful time, and Taurus is a beautiful energy. So let me know in the comments how you guys are doing, but I'm going to go ahead and pull your cards, and I'll see you in a second. Bye. All right, my lovelies, go ahead and choose your pile. Take some deep breaths and go ahead and intuitively pick which pile most resonates with you. You have pile 1 here, pile 2, and pile 3. I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Welcome, pile 1, to your reading. We're going to get into validating your feelings in this reading. So this should be a very nourishing experience, and I hope that it brings you some comfort and healing. All right, so we have, starting off, Cosmic Uterus. Important for y'all to take a picture, maybe that was for some of you, to really look at the imagery and the artwork. I'm going to have to cover up for YouTube purposes this portion, but take a look at the card. It's this when it says incorporate, as a man reaching out. And I will say he is nude, and it's an adult image, but it is very important to the message. So we have also here becoming a world. All right, and then we have envelope, unfolding, and surprise. And we have the card Old Woman Sadness, female. If you are male, no worries, or however you identify, it is just an energy. All right, and then we have your rune, which is hard to probably see, but there is an X on this penny. And that, according to my little cheat sheet here, says that it is Kai, succeeding friend. You will fulfill a golden oracle. Luck is on your side, and by mere chance, things might fall into place. The answer is positive, and you might be pleasantly surprised at all the riches that the world gives you in addition to your solution. All right. So what I'm seeing for pile 1. First of all, I want to validate for you any feelings of well, let me start here. Any overwhelming feelings or strong feelings of attraction, desire. There is a strong message here about overflow. So for some of you that were drawn to this pile, keep in mind these are general. For some of you that were drawn to this pile, you do have a strong adult drive. You have a strong life force. You have strong hormones. And however you identify, female, male, or non-binary, there is a strong energy of like physical, sensual energy. So for some of you, I feel like because the way I'm seeing this card, for some of you, I feel that you tend to cage this energy. You tend to hide this energy. And Spirit wants me to validate that this is normal for you. This is natural for you. This is part of being a human being. And it is nothing to be ashamed of or it's not, there's nothing inherently wrong with this energy. You may have grown up in a religious kind of background, so you may have learned certain belief systems about having a strong drive. And so Spirit wants me to validate that these are normal feelings. Now, there's more to the message. So if that doesn't apply to you, I feel like for others of you, you may struggle with like self-esteem or body like confidence issues. You might struggle with feelings, or you might be surprised by certain feelings. For some of you, I feel like this might be like a new thing. Like you might be all of a sudden feeling like a lot of like strong, I'm like trying not to get demonetized. So like strong adult feelings for someone or just like something, and it's like coming out of nowhere. So because this card talks about surprise or an unfoldment. So this might be like a new experience for you. Maybe you've gone to your doctor and changed medications or something, and so it's like new experiences. But for others of you, I do feel like I am here to validate these like kind of more toxic like things that we've been programmed with about like the body, about maybe even like everything that this reading is, it's about like the body. So I how much you need rest, how much you need to move your body, how much you need to eat, how much physical or social needs you have, or just anything to do with the body, and anything physical to do with your physical body, and or like your again, adult needs. So like for a lot of us, we're indoctrinated into, like, especially for women, it's like how much you should be eating or not eating, how much rest. Like, we live in a very workaholic culture, so rest is not seen as okay. And I just want to validate, whatever you need is okay. Whatever you're needing is okay. Now, we want to be, obviously, with a caveat that, like, we're not hurting anybody else. So, like, if you are having adult needs, we are absolutely needing consent from other people, etc., etc. You need to be fulfilling these needs in healthy ways. I hope that goes without saying. But Spirit is showing me very strong messages about the physical body and the physical vessel. And, we have hints, more than one hints going here with regards to hormones, changes. So if you are a young teen, maybe there's some like hormonal shifts that are happening. If you are a menopausal woman, perhaps there's hormonal shifts happening. And this is causing a lot of even emotional changes in you. So I just want to validate that as well. That is very normal, and it is okay. Your any kind of feelings you're having as a result of hormonal shifts is totally okay and normal, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like for a lot of you, something about what's going on with your body is a surprise, or it's unexpected, or there's just something you weren't anticipating, you weren't taught about, you didn't learn. And I think for a lot of you, it was either hidden from you, or you've been hiding it from or you've been trying to hide it from others, or feeling ashamed. I did hear the word caged. So I do feel like for some of you, you feel like you have to cage this part of yourself, or lock it away, or really put this energy under lock and key. Okay? But I'm being really drawn to this wolf in this card. There's something really beautiful and wild and untamed about you. And I just want to validate too that like for me, like on my journey, I've had so many health challenges, and my life force and my vitality and my adult drive and stuff has been really strongly affected by my chronic illnesses. So it makes me appreciate even more, and I hope you can appreciate how beautiful and how precious this life force energy is within yourself, and how beautiful being a human animal, having this human vessel really, really is when it is harnessed and used in an ethical and conscious way, especially when it comes to connecting intimately with another human being and using our body to show another person through touch, how much we appreciate and care and love for another person, And there's so much beauty in that when it's used in a healthy form. And, it's unfortunately in our culture, in our society, and there's so much trauma around our sexuality and our sensuality these days that it's kind of getting buried, and it's kind of getting distorted, and it's kind of getting lost, that this is healthy, normal, natural, and can be used for good, and can be used to enhance intimacy instead of disconnection. So I'm validating all of this for you. I'm validating that this is beautiful, healthy, normal. For some of you, I just want to also go ahead and put this in here, because this is at the bottom of the deck. It says stories of my mother. And so I do think some of you, this experience that you're having it is generational in nature, and you may have learned habits or beliefs or inherited generational trauma that has caused you to turn away from certain parts of yourself. I also want to mention, I forgot to mention this, because I'm also seeing that, like, for some of you, perhaps like your movement was hampered, shamed, or you learned that it attracted too much attention from members of the opposite sex or whatever, and so you shut that down. So like, you might have a natural drive to dance, move your body, maybe in a very sensual way, and even if not, it's just something that I feel like for a lot of you, you learned to like hide that or to suppress that. And it's so understandable, and I can empathize with that a lot, because I have experienced something very similar. So I just want to validate that it's okay to feel like you want to hide and you want to not attract a lot of attention, but like, I feel like there's some tension within you, because this energy wants to come out, and it wants to flow, and it wants to move, and your natural inclination to like move it through your physical body, through movement, is it's natural and normal. And maybe I would encourage those of you who are resonating with that to go ahead and like, really start to absorb videos of like tribal dancing, like Native American or like African American dances and things like that, and see just how like nourishing and healthy it is and spiritual it is to move our bodies and to express ourselves through our body, through movement and dance. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I feel like there's a strong element here to like past like learning, or past like familial trauma, maybe that's kind of coming up. And so that's why Spirit's asking me to validate the final thing I guess I want to mention maybe is this, before I let you go, is that it is okay to have a high like drive for success as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're very action oriented, you're very success oriented, and it's also okay to be very filled with that kind of desire, that drive, that need to succeed and build and grow and expand and create and create to the point even of like overflow, create to the point of excess, create to the point of like having more than enough. And, you know, again, our society really shuns a lot of like that mindset because it's been used so much in the past for not good things. But that drive and that desire itself, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The only time when it becomes unhealthy, obviously, is when our egos get too much involved and things get unbalanced, and we are not considering the consequences of our actions, and we're not doing things ethically, and we're not considering like the impact on the planet and the impact of other human beings and animals that live here. That's when it becomes unhealthy and out of balance. But wanting to create and wanting to be successful and then use the excess and the overflow will naturally be given back to others. It's a very beautiful thing. That's a very natural thing. And that is what, if we look at nature, that's what happens. So as long as we are acting within the laws of nature, you're all good. You're all good. All right, guys, I really do hope that this message helps you. If you do need more specific guidance, I do have personal readings available, and you can check out my Redbubble shop to support my channel and buy a t-shirt maybe. And you can also check out my Etsy shop to look at my artwork and lots of other things like tarot and oracle decks that I have available. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading. So if you are looking for a message about validation of your feelings, you're in the right place. All right. So these are meant to just be very nourishing readings, and I hope they bring you a lot of good feelings and they help you along your path. So I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. The penny that has the imprint, it has the imprint of A. So that is your rune. And the cheat sheet here says A, Alpha. The god Apollo says you will do everything successfully with his luck, good fortune, and the current thing you are working on will turn out well, and you will be the leader of your situation and have good transactions with others. Your cards are commitment. And go ahead and, make sure you take a look at these images because they have a lot of symbolism. So you have commitment, you have I am the source, and you have certainty. This buffalo. Okay. And then from the coffee cup, we have anchor, stability, security. We have peacock, pregnancy, and wealth. And we have a loyalty, determination with the dog. All right. So these are general. So take what applies, leave the rest. What I'm seeing for you all, first of all, is for those of you who are in a romantic partnership or in a relationship, I do feel that I'm here to validate these feelings that you're having, that this is a good relationship, that it is a positive connection. If it isn't romantic, then partnership in business or partnership platonic kind of a partnership. There is whatever you're feeling right now. I feel like it's actually I'm seeing a lot of like foresight or seeing into the future. So what you're seeing and what you're feeling about the future is correct. Okay, I'm here to validate that there is a very strong, positive future for you, for a connection, for a situation. You are not, you're not being Pollyanna. Okay, so your visions are clear and they are correct, and you are accurate in what you're seeing. I'm being very much drawn to this man and his third eye chakra and his vision. I'm hearing seeing into the future. So whatever you're seeing about the future, you're getting accurate information, and you're getting accurate visions, and they are indeed positive. There is a lot of security in this situation. There is stability in this situation. So this groundedness, this stability that you are feeling, I'm validating that this is indeed good and solid. And this connection is very much in alignment for you, in alignment with the universe, in alignment with your destiny and what is supposed to be occurring at this time. You're feeling like the winds of like good luck or like a positive change occurring, and these are accurate. And I also want to talk about the fact that this to me is really like highlighting the heart chakra and the toroidal field around the heart chakra. And the reason that like you've tapped in to something is because you have opened up your heart. Your heart is open, so I'm validating that. If you've been feeling like your heart has been opening up, it is. And that's also helping you to see things clearly, because you're getting accurate feedback from your heart. The heart is a portal. So yes, this is all very good. The peacock to me is, yes, there are white ones, but I like see a green one. So that also like talks about the heart chakra. For a few of you, yes, there is a yes answer to pregnancy. For others of you, there is a yes answer to wealth, abundance, money coming in. You're feeling it coming, and that is accurate. So I'm validating that for you. I'm also validating your inner resolve, whatever you're feeling like this inner resolve towards. There's a reason for it, and it is correct. It's accurate for you, and you're not gaslighting yourself. You're not putting rose-colored glasses on. In fact, I'm seeing lavender, so I feel like this is very much like a sweet and loving experience for you coming up. Your determination, your loyalty towards a goal or a particular person or relationship, or if you're starting a business, or if you are going to school, or if you are whatever you are putting your energy towards. This is a solid situation, and it will definitely reap positive benefits as long as you are continuing to stay committed, and you're staying positive, and you're staying heart-led. I see the buffalo as very much of a heart chakra type of animal too. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's how I'm seeing it right now. Whatever work you're doing on yourself, whatever answers you feel you're getting from the universe, they are correct. And you do have, I'm hearing that you do have the cure. You do have the answer. So this is just about a message to you that you are definitely on the right track, that you're definitely moving towards the right goals, that your psychic awareness, your intuition, your heart guidance, whatever you're feeling pulled towards, whatever relationship you've started or relationship that you're in, or if you're feeling the call towards higher commitment, like such as marriage or moving in together, this is there's just green lights all around, and Spirit is wanting me to validate that you are on path. You're on path. Yes, this is a good relationship. This is a good partnership. And your loyalty, your feelings of loyalty towards this person are sound. So I want to validate that if this is indeed, if you are resonating with a relationship kind of reading, or like friendship or business partnership, this person also feels the same way and is committed to you as well. So if you've been feeling like, this person, you feel like this person is committed to you, they are. If you feel like they're loyal to you, that they are. There's no deceptions. There is no what's the word? I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, so like deceit or betrayal or inauthenticity. None of that exists, and you are correct in your assessment of this situation. And if you're investing money or time into something, yes, it's going to reap benefits. It's going to be successful for you. And so your intuition is correct about that. Yeah, it's good, just good fortune. If you're feeling good fortune, then it is happening. It is definitely happening. And you're not gaslighting yourself, like I said. So bottom of the deck is Hidden Gem Pearl. Again, another validation and sacred geometry on the bottom of the deck. So yes, this is all divinely orchestrated and divinely led, and this is part of your soul path or soul mission or soul journey or pre-birth intention. With a piece of paint on there. So it's all unfolding as it is meant to for you. And if you've been feeling that on the inside in your heart, then yes, this is true. It is true. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you do need more personalized guidance, I do have readings available, as well as my artwork on my Etsy shop. And if you would like to support the channel, you can go check out my Redbubble, and I have t-shirts available for purchase. You can get 4 or 5 different designs on many different styles of t-shirt. So go check that out. I love you guys. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 3. Last but not least, of course. So I'm here today to validate your feelings, and hopefully this will bring you some comfort and nourish you just a little bit. And that is my intention. Thank you for being here and spending your precious time with me. So let's take a look at all of your cards, and then we'll get into your message. We have Treasure as your first card here. Beautiful painting. We have Space, Time Weaver, all in green and teal. And we have a new sprout with the hummingbirds and the triangles. And we have infinity with another triangle here and a third eye. Lots of color. All right. And then we have from the coffee cup oracle, we have cat, jealousy, and gossip. We also have wolf. And it says cunning and stealth. And then your penny rune here is E. It's the letter E. And it says, from my cheat sheet here, E, epsilon, you desire to see the offspring of righteous marriages. You need to surround yourself with good friendships, romances, allies, or relationships in general in order to get the most out of it. Surround yourself with positive people or situations to bring yourself up in a righteous way. Okay, so interesting, because we do have jealousy, gossip, cunning, and stealth. So I'm going to try to cover a lot here, guys. Keep in mind it is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. We've got, I heard jumpsuit, so that might be relevant for some of you, or it's just a metaphor spirit is giving me. Could be both. I do feel that for some of you, this is validation of your feelings to jump out of an old situation or a situation that's been feeling uncomfortable for you. I think Spirit wants me to validate anyone here who's watching that is feeling the need to move, change situations, change friend groups, change communities, change location. I do think that Spirit is wanting me to validate for you any feelings that you might be having, that someone in your life or a group of people in your life that you connect with regularly, your intuition and your feelings that they are jealous or gossip about you behind your back is an accurate feeling. That is for some, okay? So if that feels correct, take that. And if it doesn't, leave it. We've got treasure. So I do think that Spirit also wants me to talk about this. That definitely for most of you in this pile, I feel like you need to hear that it is valid that you feel like you are here to do something special, that you have a lot of gifts, that you are someone that people admire, and or some people that like covet what you have, or are a bit jealous of like your gifts and your talents and your abilities and maybe your life in general or your looks. And that is why Spirit is saying it is, if you are feeling like a sense that your current situation or people in your current situations don't have always the best intentions for you, that it is time to act on those feelings and remove yourself from those situations. Remember what the E was talking about. So yeah, you definitely have like gifts and talents and abilities, and you have a light that you need to shine into the world, and those, I want to validate those feelings that you have deep down within you that maybe you felt for a long time but you didn't really you've doubted that sensation or that feeling because of maybe possibly low self-confidence in the past. But these are true feelings that you're having. And I also want to say, like, before I move on to the next card, like this, to me, I was really drawn to her hands that are kind of like covering her back. So for some people, I feel like Spirit wants me to confirm that the feeling you're feeling, that you need to sort of protect your back, or look after your back. So yes, I think Spirit also just wants me to talk about like creating. It's time to create like a new, whatever feelings you've been having, to like create something new. I'm validating that. It's like time. It's very much time for you to shift what you're doing and push your energy into new things and new experiences. And yeah, I'm just like hearing a portal for some reason. So I just feel like it's time to open up a new portal for yourself. It's time to envision a new future for yourself. And if you've been feeling that way, this is your validation for those feelings and those impulses and those instincts, that it's time. That it's time to create something new, to expand where you've been previously, to move away from these wolf people and from these cat people, and to be more independent. For some of you, if you've been feeling the need to increase your level of independence, I do think that is also highlighted here. Your need to get away, your need to have some space, your need to have solitude and time to contemplate also is very, very valid, because I just see these women in these cards. It's like, you know, meditating, contemplating, being very like going inward. So for some of you, I think that it's time to honor those feelings, to spend some time contemplating your next moves and maybe who you'd like to bring in next into your world. I just think this is so funny, because on the bottom of the coffee cup oracle, we have the moon, cycles, and change. So yes, change is definitely highlighted, but also we have, again, the moon from this totally separate deck also on the bottom. So we have two moons. So this is really highlighting to me personally that there's a lot of feelings that you are sort of halfway suppressing and like not fully acknowledging. This is definitely Spirit telling me that like you have a lot of psychic intuition and a lot of psychic ability and a lot of like hunches and nudges from your inner soul or your higher self, however you like to look at it. Your spirit, your essence, your heart is telling you to move in certain directions. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're not like fully believing it or fully listening to it. You might like not fully trust it or fully trust yourself, or these impulses, like you're just not sure about them. But I am here to tell you that like honestly, these impulses are going to bring you so much happiness, so much joy. They are telling you to go in in a really good direction, because there's all sorts of hummingbirds on this card. And to me, hummingbirds are all about joy. And they're all about like following your joy, essentially. They're also very shamanic. But hummingbirds like are so amazing because they are basically weightless, and the way that they zoom around in space and time is just incredible. Like they can go up and down and backwards, and it's not like an airplane where it just goes forward and up and down. No, they're like 0G, man. It's so much fun to watch them, and you can just see just the vitality and the exuberance of what it must be like to be in the body of a hummingbird. And so Spirit's asking you to embrace this feeling of upliftment. There is there was a message here about darkness, and so I feel like it's a message about allowing yourself to move naturally in the direction away from the darkness into the light, and to allow yourself to rise like bubbles from the depths of the ocean, naturally letting yourself be guided towards joy and towards the fulfillment of your soul. And there's nothing wrong with that. I also want to say there's also nothing wrong with being a little bit cunning if need be. Sometimes if we are in darkness and we're in sticky situations and we are with people who are a little bit, I want to say, sticky and grabby, and they might want to hold you down in certain ways or keep you small in certain ways. Sometimes we do have to embody our inner wolf. We have to embody our inner or call on the spirit of wolf, or call on the spirit of fox, to embrace that, like I said, that 0G kind of ability to just go in any direction, in any way, and just feel the flow of the universe within us, and just move stealthily, move cunningly, move creatively and very smoothly around issues and around problems, and navigate out of darker circumstances or situations. And I'm not saying do anything illegal, but if you recognize that you're in the presence of people who are not, they don't have your highest and best good at heart, say a boss or something, and in that circumstance, that telling them the truth is not going to benefit you, and they might actually even use that against you, it's okay to tell a little lie, or to not share the whole truth, because Spirit doesn't want you to expose yourself and make yourself more vulnerable than you need to be, in order to rise up and out. If you know that people are deceitful and have dark intentions for you, it's okay to do what you need to do to get out of that situation. So I just wanted to highlight that for a second. The triangle is also very, very highlighted in this reading, and I want to talk about that for just a second. So we have the triangle here. We have the triangle that she's making with her hands. We have this triangle. And we have what I kind of see is a triangle here. So triangles to me, kind of remind me of the Three of Cups, but also can be Maiden, Mother, Crone, can be the Triple Goddess, but also just community, building something, a stable structure. It's the power of three, it's kind of a Wiccan or a coven kind of a thing, or so to me that's talking about community. So I do feel for a lot of you, if you're feeling the community that you're a part of doesn't align with you for some reason anymore. It's time to find new friends. It's time to move towards better relationships, friendships, community members, chosen family, work relationships, possibly finding a new job or a new work situation or a new community, like I said. So if you're feeling the call or the nudge or the inner calling to sort of like go in that direction, maybe you're getting dreams. I feel like a lot of this could be subconscious for a lot of you, or slightly under the surface of consciousness because of, like I said, the moon, the 2 moons that we have on the bottom of the deck. So bottom line, move towards your joy. See the infinite potentials for yourself. Trust in those infinite potentials for yourself. Trust in your own ability to create your future in a way that feels good for you. You have this capacity. It's definitely within your reach. Your impulse to find new experiences are true. They're correct. I'm validating that 100,000%. And I want to reiterate this again. You are the treasure. You are the gift. You are the person that has so much to give the world and so much to share. And people from the past, or people in your life, some of them are going to be jealous, and some of them are going to talk behind your back, and they're going to want to take you down a peg because your light is so bright and you do have so much natural spiritual energy and light to give to the world. So I also before, let's see, yeah, you are the treasure, and you are, I want to say also, you are the art. So if you are creative, if you like fashion, if you like makeup, like these are your artistic expressions, and part of the gifts that you give to the world is, the art that you are. The way that you talk, the way that you speak, the way that you move, the way that you create is art. And I want to validate that if you're hiding that or you're doubting that, this is what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, they desperately want you to embrace this part of yourself and share your light with the world, and to let go of the darkness and let go of, it's okay to let go of this self-criticism, high expectations, demands you place upon yourself, and any condemnation that you may be hearing from other people in your life, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, spiritual community members. I mean, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I've been in spaces that I thought were high vibrational, and even then I've experienced some people who are not like you'd think that they would be, because they're in that space and they'd be, higher minded, but maybe not so much. So I want don't always assume just because of the surface of things that people aren't capable of being negative. It's everyone is capable of that. So if you're feeling an intuition, it's correct. If you're feeling that intuition that somebody's maybe even psychically attacking you or something like that, it could be very much true. All right, so that is all I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. If you do need more personalized readings, I do have those available on my Etsy shop, as well as my artwork. And my Redbubble shop, which is now open. You can go check out a capsule collection of 4 or 5 different t-shirt designs that will help support my channel. All right. I love you guys so much. Bye.